questions. Remember, you guys have an important job. Use your smartphones. Tweet, talk about this. Hashtag Wizard World and Doctor Who. Hashtag Doctor Who. Let's dive in right over here. Please keep the questions nice, simple, tight, and actually make them a question and not a request for birthday songs or anything like that. So, hi.
First, I'd just like to say I'm just so glad to be here. This is like the best experience of my life. And,
Cool.
And, well, obviously, some of the scenes must have been, improv. But are there any, like, specific ones or favorite times that you did improv the script?
Improv in Doctor Who, Stephen Moffat, I mean, whoa, it's like, he's pretty stringent about what he wants and how he wants it to be. But actually, what was strange is, and it's a really good question, toward the end of my sort of time on the show, I found myself doing it more and more, and I really liked it, and I actually wish I'd done it a lot more earlier on. I just didn't really have the confidence to sort of do it that way. And actually, because when you're sort of improvising as the Doctor, it's quite liberating, because I don't know, it can be totally mental. So, yeah, but I'm trying to think in the last one, what was sort of improv. I don't know, I'm really terrible at this. It's sort of like when people go, what's your favourite album? And you go, oh, and then like an hour later you're like, damn, I had a really good answer for that. So I'll get home and I'll be having dinner tonight and be like, oh yeah, of course that was improv. I don't know really, it's just really, it's really interesting seeing sort of Karen today, and you realise you sort of instinctually have such an immediate relationship. And I think a lot of that is based on acting together. And basically, I haven't answered the question. But
You're improving right now, aren't you?
Yeah, life is an improv. So, but yeah, towards like particularly in my last episode, there was a lot more of that type of thing, which I'll try and remember by the end of this panel.
We'll come back to that. Thank you.
Thank you. Great question.
Hello, Matt. My name is Ashley Rose.
Hello, Ashley Rose.
My question is about your creative writing. What is your favorite genre to write?
Wow, that's a bloody good question. Go Kentucky. God, it sounds really like, I love poetry, actually. And I love short stories. And I love a guy called Raymond Carver. If any of you want to read some good short stories called No Direction Home, that's a great book. There's a great book of poetry by an English poet called Karen Ann Duffy. If any of you have ever been in love with someone that lives a long way away, you must get this book. It's called Rapture. The first poem is called You. It's brilliant. It's really great. Yeah, so I quite like those two genres.
Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure.
And no, he's probably not going to recite his poetry.
Yes.
Just for any follow-up questions.
Yeah. I invited you, the thought of you stayed too late in my head. That's the first line in Rapture, which you should get. You should. It's a really wonderful book of poetry.
Very nice.
Hi, Matt. I'm Stephanie.
Hi.
Will you marry me?
Yes. But you've got to cook and let me watch the football. They're the two rules.
I think it's legally binding if it's at a Comic-Con, right? Just speaking of cooking, there was a photo that your mother tweeted of you cooking and walking up. Are you actually a good cook?
Well, I cooked a spag bowl that evening, and actually the guy who runs this thing, Wizard World, John, is a very good cook. So I took a few tips off him. I mean, I'm all right. I'm not that good.
You were a good son. That was a very sweet picture.
Yeah, it's quite hard.
Hi.
Hi, I just wanted to let you know that I am going blind and you are the last doctor that I will ever be able to see, and you really encouraged me in your interviews and seeing you on screen and your upbeat personality, and this was just a recent diagnosis, so you've really gotten me through a really hard time in my life. Thank you so much.
Wow. What's your name?
Lena.
Give her a round of applause.
That's an amazing, amazing kind of compliment, you know. Wow, yeah, and amazing courage. So thank you so much. Hey, how are you?
To be part of something that impactful.
I know. I mean, kind of that's what's really amazing about days like this is you realise, like it's quite an overwhelming thing, guys. Really, when you sort of come to something like this and you see, and I think particularly when you come to like a completely different country and you go, wow, it's really got a presence here. But when you see, I mean, you know, people seem to be really affected by it, and you go, wow, man, you know, it's quite a privilege, and it's quite a sort of overwhelming privilege, but it's definitely a privilege. So it's good. Please, proud to be part of it.
Hi there.
Hi. So I told you to be back. I want you to meet this very special baby.
Wait a second. You want him to meet a special baby?
I would love to run with that. No, I'm a major movie, and I annoy so many people in my family with how much I talk about the show. And,
Good.
this year is Chandler Omal, and he was born November 23rd, 2013, on the 50th anniversary.
So does that make you a scorpion?
It makes him, in my eyes, the next Doctor.
Oh, yeah. No, but like, genuinely, is he a scorpion in terms of a star sign?
No, I don't.
What is it?
Yes.
Same here, I'm a scorpion. Yeah. Great numbers, so...
No, what are you, 1,500 years now? No. You'll be there before that happens. So can he meet you, please?
yeah, of course.
Alright, guys, this is how things get out of control. So, I love baby, so hello baby. But, no more requests to come upstairs and all that good stuff, okay?
I'll just...
Alright.
Well, he held mine, so.
That would be bad publicity, man, yeah.
That's so cute. Oh my goodness, it exploded.
Alright, so that's the 21st Doctor, I guess, down the road.
Yeah.
Hi, Matt. My name is Rachel.
Hello, Rachel.
Hi. I have a question for you, obviously. Is there something in Doctor Who that you took away from the series that surprised you? Like, you didn't think that was going to happen? Something personal that you took away from it?
Oh, gosh, yeah. I mean, so many things. I mean, God, it's such a hard show to leave. And because of your friends as well, like Stephen and Karen and Arthur, and I think particularly for me and Karen and Arthur, we had such a, and particularly for us in America, like we really went on a journey over here, and we really saw the show change. I mean, you did as well, didn't you? Like, interviewing us for 3 or 4 years, and that was such an amazing sort of thing, and then just great, amazing friendships, but also it's that, what you realise when you leave is that kind of Doctor Who is totally unique in the tone of the writing, in the fact that it has Stephen, and for me, Stephen, I love Stephen, I think he's a real genius, and he really pushes the form of the show. And yeah, it's just, I don't know, it sort of changes your life. A bit like, you know, when you meet people here today, you go, actually, like, for me, the show really did change, you know, a lot of the way I see the universe. And I became much more interested in a sort of mathematical, scientific view of the universe. I wasn't very interested in the sciences and maths at school. I was like, oh God, boring, kill me now, it's double maths. But actually, doing Doctor Who, I read a lot about Einstein and maths and sort of a lot of philosophy and stuff, and yeah, it made me cleverer.
And Neil deGrasse Tyson, who was like a big fan of the show.
Right.
Who is a well-known astrophysicist.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's a big nerd. So
Cool.
So he's a fan of you. You're a fan of science. Everybody wins.
Nerds win.
Thank you. You're
Thank
beautiful.
you.
Thank you very much.
My name's Soleil, and I want to ask you how you felt when you found out who River Song was.
That's a good question.
Wow, that's really, I remember meeting you earlier today, actually. How did I... Oh, God, annoyed. Like, for God's sake, again, River, again. No, oh, God, I didn't know, I was just like... Say what? And then the baby explodes? That's how I felt.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, Matt. My name's Katie.
Hi.
I would like to know, there's such a large roster of recurring characters in Doctor Who. You had Matt and Vestra and River. Is there a similar recurring character or companion that you wish you could have gotten to interact with in your time as the Doctor that you didn't get to?
Oh, yeah. Like, purely on a selfish level, because we're old friends and I'm great friends with her. I wish I got to hang out with Rose a bit. Really close, and so that would have been nice. Oh God, there's so many. Also, like Lindsay Duncan is a really good friend of mine, and I think she was in The Water of Mars, and that was a good episode. Who else do I really? Oh, I tell you who I thought was really great and gave a great performance. It was the Prime Minister. She was so good. But yeah. So she was really cool. Harriet, I was just testing you guys. Yeah, as if I didn't know it was Harriet Jones. I know, I've seen every episode of Doctor Who.
That's gotta be tough keeping up with the knowledge, the quizzing and everything.
God, and the thing is, you just have to be really honest about it and go, don't know. But I got the part, and then I just ended up watching loads of Doctor Who for like a month. And I just watched back-to-back Doctor Who from I just go, right, let's do some John Pertwee, let's do some whatever. And it was cool. Worst ways to spend a week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, Matt, so I've got one that's going to tug on my heartstrings a little bit. What were your personal feelings to having Karen come back for your very last episode?
Only happy and sort of pleased, and I love Karen. Like, she's just the weirdest person in the world. And she's like so pretty, but what's amazing about Karen is that her beauty is just not part of her personality at all. She's so unaware of it, and so you know how some people are really beautiful, and she's really not. She's really funny, and she's really ridiculous, and I thought actually for my Doctor, I thought that was such. I think they have, a very